Javian, it seemed like you kind of sparked things, especially in the first half, with both your defense and your offense getting out in the break when you guys running. I know that's something you wanted to do, but kind of was it sort of the blueprint of how this team's going to play, how you guys played that first half?
I mean, the coaching staff did a really good job of showing us their plays, and they came out and ran the first play that we went over, and I jumped the lane, and I feel like that started us going on defense, and then obviously just getting rebounds and running out in transition and just finding each other. It really got us going.
Okay, next, Rob.
How difficult was it to get into a flow in the game, playing so many different combinations, a lot of, frequent substituting, that type of thing?
It's always kind of like that in the first game because we're just trying to get a feel for each other. Obviously we practiced together and had preseason together, but it's a lot different in the game. You got a lot of high emotions. You got a lot of adrenaline flowing. So you just, after you calm down and the game settle in, you'll start to see guys, being their self out there. But it was normal. It was normal, and I think the guys did a good job of adjusting to that.
Chad?
Javian, just, what were your emotions today? What was your excitement level getting to make your debut here?
I mean, from this morning, I woke up, I was just excited to get out here with this group of guys on the court. I mean, we got a great group of guys that care about each other and care for winning. It shows in practice that we compete and we want to be the best team possible. So just being out there with those guys and just getting the win and just being able to gel, like Kowacie said, I mean, it's the best feeling ever.
Alex?
I know Coach Stoudemire talked earlier and before the season about having a team that's really deep, really versatile. Kind of showed that tonight with so many different combinations, like you said, and just how good it is to have a team where so many different guys can contribute and kind of come out and play big minutes.
Yeah, I think the versatility of the team is going to be a strength, when we get deep into conference play. Right now, in non-conference, you're trying to get a feel and you're trying to get better. Obviously, we're playing a lot of good programs, and I think that the guys will, come along. You got Mustafa and, Disa, Duncan, guys that essentially never played at this high of a level before, but them, I think they'll get it as we continue to get better and grow.
Kelly?
For either of you guys, how much does it help? It seems like Dorian and Duncan bring a little bit of edge with them with the way they play, and I imagine it's fun to have some bigger guys that play with a little bit of that edge and have maybe a little bit of an enforcer mentality, for lack of a better term. What has it been like having those guys in practice and seeing that, through the secret scrimmages into this game?
I mean, just having that is huge. You always need people on your team with that edge. It brings a lot of energy on the defensive end as well as the offensive end. You can tell Dorian came in, he got some offensive rebounds for us, some putbacks. So, I mean, that's huge. And then Duncan, he's so versatile. He can reach it beyond the three, and he can also play on the inside in the post. So, I mean, just having those two are huge.
Yeah, and I would say those guys have the ability to be game changers and team changers just off of that characteristic alone. Like you said, their mentality on the court is a little bit different, but it contributes to the team winning, and it contributes to the team's overall mentality when we get deep into a competitive match. So,
Rod, that will be Patrick.
I know you guys like to get out and run. It seemed tonight, when whoever was rebounding got that ball out fast for you and got you on the move. How important is that for your team, moving forward?
It's definitely important. That's something I've been trying to work on personally. And then with the addition of Javian and then with Nathan growing so much, I mean, it's kind of a given now. So, like, when we get the ball, these guys are quick, and they're looking to facilitate as well as score the ball. So, as for us wings, me, Luke, just the bigs, rim running to the paint, we know you just got to get out and run. Like, you don't, be standing there ball watching. You got to get out and try to get a layup because these guys will find you.
Got time for a couple more, Patrick.
Javian, you were 3 out of 6 from threes tonight, and the rest of the team, I think, 4 out of 20 or so. So it's half your shots were from three-point range. Is that about what you look to normally do, or does it just totally depend on the game situation?
Depending on the game situation, I mean, what the defense is throwing at us, if they're not closing out and running us off the line, we have shooters that'll knock it down. And if they're running us off the line, we can make plays off the dribble, get in the paint, kick it out, throw lobs to buy. I mean, we can do it all.
Anything else? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.